It actually has changed in the last 3 weeks for me, to be honest with you. Um, Customer experience used to mean, and when we wrote the book Inbound Organization with my good friend Dan Tyre, uh, it meant kind of the sum total of expectations of all touch points along the process, from marketing through sales, through delivery, training, onboarding, service, whatever you want to call it. That's still the case. I still think customer experience is extraordinarily valuable, but I think the customer experience has changed for me in this, that there's, as opposed to just talking about getting value from a product or a service, it's almost become this existential thing now where it's like, can you help me survive? Can you help me get through this next 6 months? Can you help my business keep customers, not necessarily even get new customers, just keep the ones I have and maintain my business? Can I stay above water? Right. That's what we're seeing. And I think it's a different level of understanding your customer, putting yourself in their shoes, being empathetic, and really developing a value proposition that makes sense, that can hold up to difficult times like now. I think there's another layer on there that wasn't there a month ago, at least for most companies in the U.S. And if you are sending emails right now, for example, to your contact list, your prospect list, I am unsubscribing at a record pace lately from email. So just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. And on the other hand, though, we've got one client here in Orlando that deals with stored fuel, which is a really nice, fun, obscure thing to do. But if you're a hospital or you're a government agency, you're cranking up generators that haven't been used for months or years, and you've got tanks full of fuel that could potentially have issues. So they've all of a sudden become really valuable to making sure that field hospital you're setting up, or the emergency prep workers that need to be out in the field working hard, have fuel to power up their vehicles or power up these generators. Well, what they did was, instead of sending the same old COVID-19 email that everybody is sending, they sent this out. They said, we know you're busy right now. We know you have issues, and we know you're starting up these generators and using the stored fuel. We will come on site for you free. We will test your fuel and make sure it works and it's good and it doesn't have contamination like bacteria or water in it, just to make sure you don't lose any time getting your operations up to speed. No strings attached. Just tell us, we'll show up and test your fuel. Guess what? The phone was ringing. Come on up. We need your help. Right. And so the experience was being empathetic, understanding, helpful, mission critical, giving away something for free. All sound like good inbound things, right? But knowing when to do it, right? And knowing who to do that for. So again, I think it's just deepening for me. This idea of customer experience is deepening in this time, because the companies that don't do it well or aren't thinking about me or being helpful first, I'm going to remember, and I'm not going to be happy about it when things settle down.